I've shared a couple of videos on side hustles and starting small businesses in order to supplement your income. And it is no surprise that a lot of people are afraid of starting a small business simply because of the high chance of that business failing. 70 to 80% of small businesses in South Africa fail within 5 years. And as I was doing this research, I came across so many reasons why these businesses fail, most of them which are within our control. With that in mind, I then started doing some research to find if there are any businesses that have a low chance of failing in South Africa. I came across 7 businesses that have a very low chance of failing, and there's a lot that comes into consideration on how your business is going to succeed, but these 7 businesses can stand the test of time. And this is also because personally there are some of them that I've personally engaged myself into, and I can say that they are working for me. If you are new to the channel, my name is Agnes and I'm here sharing my journey to financial independence. And please, if you are not subscribed, please do subscribe and hit that like button, and also leave a comment and share the video with someone else. The first business that has a very high chance of success is website designing. Now, before you think this is only for the computer people and everybody involved into the IT world, you are wrong. Anybody can learn how to do a website. Like, I have a health background, but I've sat with my husband while he's doing websites, and I've realized that it actually is one of the simple things to do. As long as you can get a software that works for you, website designing is actually one of the simplest things that you can do in the world of computers and all that. So why do businesses need websites? We live in the world where people don't have time to be driving around looking for a specific type of business. Every time personally, when I want to search for something, when I'm looking for a business, I go on Google, I type, I'll then choose a business from the list that comes out in Google. And this is one of the reasons why a lot of small businesses are failing, because they don't have online visibility. So if you can start approaching companies, small businesses that do not have website, and request to design website for them, you are definitely going to make money. And as long as the world will continue to be the world, businesses will always come out and you will always be in business. You will always have clients because you are there to help them design website that will put them out there. And there are so many advantages to why a company should have a website, or why a small business should have a website. It's convenient, it increases their sales, it puts them out there. So do not be afraid when you hear the word website designing. You can just do a little bit of research, find a course that aligns with your budget or aligns with what you believe in, and do that course and start designing website today. And you might be wondering, how do I find companies to design websites for them? One of the easiest way that you can do is just to go on Google. Let's say, for example, if you go on Google and you type, just gonna say hair salon near me, and if you click, then once you say hair salon near me, you then go to more business, then it shows you the business. This one, if I go on that one specifically, it has a website. So there I can see they have a website. So I'm not going to contact that one. I'm going to go through this list and look for the one that doesn't have a website. Here's one business. So this is a salon that doesn't have a website. So what then I will do is I will send them a message. I will get the number or the email address. If it's listed here, then I will send them a message and be like, I'm a website designer and I can help design a website for your business. And you just give them some advantages as to why they should have a website, and on how having a website will set them apart and will help. Being a website designer, as you can see, shouldn't fail. Why should it fail? The only time this business fails is if you personally can't find clients. But if you are driven and you're always doing your research to find these businesses, this business won't fail. The second business that has a high chance of success is buying and selling of secondhand stuff. In general, selling is one of the ways that you can make money in this world. I even have a video on skills that can set you up for success, and selling is one of those skills. So why buying and selling of secondhand stuff? Buying and selling of secondhand stuff works so well because you don't spend so much money you don't need so much capital to invest in this business. You can just first start with what you have, all the things that you have at home that you are not using. You can start selling them on the marketplace or on WhatsApp group, or even in your community. And if you start with whatever that you have at home, then you can move into stuff like buying furnitures, buying secondhand furnitures, buying secondhand laptops, buying secondhand clothing, and start selling them. And you don't need a physical store in order for you to run this business. You can literally do this online. You just have to make sure that you are marketing your stuff the right way so that people can see you. And also word of mouth. Word of mouth is actually one of the best way of marketing your product. If one customer receives the best service from you, they will definitely recommend you to another customer. So buying and selling of secondhand stuff works so well. And personally, I do this. I'm always buying stuff and selling them. My husband is actually the one who got me into this, but like it has worked for us. Buying and selling of secondhand stuff works, and it will not fail because people will always need stuff. As long as if you can keep it to things like appliances, laptops specifically, you're going to target university kids. A lot of people come into universities and they cannot afford brand new laptops. So if you can sell them secondhand laptops at a good price, then it's a win for you. And furnitures, quality furnitures, you can just get your hands on good quality furnitures and buy them at a low price, especially when people are immigrating. And this is actually how I made money into buying and selling. When I lived in Sandton, after the pandemic, a lot of people were immigrating, a lot of people were leaving South Africa, and I was in a group where we were selling, where I was in a group where people would post their stuff that they were selling. And then I saw that people were selling really nice furniture at a very small price, and I didn't have space for those stuff. So what I did was I bought some of them and then listed them on Facebook, and I sold them. So buying and selling of secondhand stuff works, and it will always work. Okay, so the third one on the list is grocery shopping. I was actually shocked to see that this one was on the list, but as I did a little bit more research, I came to see why this is actually one of the business that has a high success rate. So simply this way this one works is that if you have a vehicle, preferably a bakkie, because you will have to carry quite a lot of stuff, so a bakkie works out well. And what you'll do is if you live close to like a farm or somewhere where you can get people fresh vegetables, preferably like organic and all the good stuff, then or even if you're in Joburg, I know this because if you're in Joburg, then there's a place called City Deep. This is like a huge market where they sell fresh vegetables. So if you have a bakkie and you have access to these places, then you can start buying fresh vegetables for people, for individuals and businesses like restaurants. And a lot of people want these fresh vegetables at a good price, but they don't have the time to be going to farms or to be going to like City Deep and all those kind of places. So if you have that ability, you have you have your van, or you have a van or a bakkie, something that you can just accommodate quite a lot of client stuff in one go, then this is going to work for you. And you, as long as you are providing your customers with good service, they will always use your service and also recommend your service to other people. And also, like, because it's just super convenient for them, they don't have to drive long distances to go buy vegetables. You are buying for them. And with restaurants, you actually do work in a way of subscription, so you could be buying them their stuff and they just pay you on a monthly basis. So yeah, with this one, your customer service and customer experience is super important to keep you in this business. But I don't see why this business will fail. And like I said, I was a bit surprised to see that this was one of the businesses that will not fail. But like as I'm explaining now, the convenience that you're helping these people with, they will always stick with you. So the only one thing is maybe something that can be a disadvantage is because you have to go like super early. So let's say if you can go like at 5 a.m, you buy everything and you deliver by like 7, 8, you're done with your working day, and then you can do other things after that time. So if you are like an early bird, somebody who's okay waking up early, and you have a van or you can afford to get one, bakkie or something that you can accommodate a lot of people's stuff in it, then this is something that you can do. And how are you going to get yourself out there? Social media, Instagram, TikTok, have an account, offer your service, tell people that I buy fresh vegetables at places like this, at farm. It comes directly from farm to your table, you know, like people want a sustainable, we all want a sustainable business, we all want a sustainable world. So if you can market your stuff that's like directly from the farm to your fork, like to your plate, like I'm telling you guys, people will buy from you. And just keep your customer service, customer experience up, you will definitely be making money. The fourth one is Uber and Bolt business and InDrive and just any kind of transportation. Like guys, as long as people are living in a place, like in a world, in a country or in a community, there would always be a need of transportation. So being in the transport business is guaranteed that it will succeed. You might have ups and downs and all that, but ultimately your end goal will always be a success. You will always make money if you're in the transport business. So I have a whole video explaining how you can successfully start a Uber and business and a Uber or InDrive or Taxify business. I will link it up here, and then you can watch it if you're interested in that. The fifth business is e-commerce. E-commerce, like we all know that the world has moved and is still moving to the online place. A lot of stores are like online. Stores are costing a lot of money for rental, so people are definitely going online. So if you can get into the e-commerce world, like drop shipping, like anything that is e-commerce related, chances are very low that you will fail. So if you're going to be selling second-hand goods, then you would want to have an online store where people can come on your online store and buy from you there. When running a business, you want to cut costs as much as you can, and if you can remove that cost of owning a physical store and still make profit, then then that is a good thing for you. So e-commerce, if you are, I don't have much experience in the e-commerce world, but this is something that as I'm growing, I am going to learn a lot more about it, and I will share a lot more once I become more comfortable into the space. But this one made it to the list, and it resonated with me because I've seen that a lot of things are moving online. And then the last business that will never fail is starting a YouTube channel. So a lot of people are on YouTube to make money. Personally, I just wanted to share my value. I wanted to share my experience with people. But I know with time, I'm not making any money from these videos yet. But with time, I will definitely start making money. So don't think that people are born camera ready. Like I remember before releasing my first video, I went through it so many times because I just kept on telling myself that this is not for me, I'm not good enough and whatnot. But look at me, I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers. And this is something that I could have never believed if somebody told me that just post a video and you will grow. It was just so hard for me to get my mind wrapped around it. So if you can just create videos that are either around adding value to people's life or entertaining people, you will definitely grow on YouTube, and ultimately you will start making money on it. And the nice thing about YouTube is that even once you stop posting, your videos will always make you money. So the only disadvantage could be that you don't make money as you're going to start. It will take some time for you to start making money. You have to put in so much work. But for me personally, I know that right now I'm just investing my time and my resources. Eventually I will start reaping the benefits of having my YouTube channel. So those are the 6 businesses that have a very low chance of failing in South Africa, and I implore you guys to pick one of these businesses and put all your focus in it and start working on it, and you will see it will definitely succeed. Personally, I have a YouTube channel. My husband and I do Uber and Bolt. We do the web. My husband does the website designing, and we buy and sell second-hand goods. So we are involved in more than just 2 businesses out of this list, and I implore you guys to just pick one that resonates with you and start today, and you will see, you will be surprised where you would be, you will be surprised where you will be in the next 5 years. So thank you so much for watching this video. Share it with someone whom you think might benefit from it.